What's up, everyone? Sorry, I was a little too loud. Hello, everyone. Buenas noches, or buenas tardes, or buenos dias. Whatever day, whatever time you're watching this, hope you're having a great day. I'm thinking today I might talk about a little bit of just some good riding habits to have when out on the road. One of my last videos, the practice drills, has getting quite attention at the moment. Has the most likes on any video I've made, and some of the most views I've had on any video I've made. So really positive response, 100% likes, no dislikes. A lot of new riders watching the channel, so this one's for you. So yeah, we'll get right into it. Let's start with lane etiquette. There are 3 lane positions on the road typically. This is position 3, this is position 2, this is position 1. You'll notice in most of my videos I'm in either position 1 or position 3. I am never really in position 2, and that is a little bit of like OCD in me as well. You'll notice typically on roads, right now it's not super obvious, I'm not sure with my camera if you can see it that well, but this road has a darker strip in the middle, and that darker strip is from dirt, grime, oil, grease, typically those non-polar compounds that will stick above, and it gets very, very dangerous to ride on, as well the whole road does, but specifically and especially the middle of the lane, lane position 2, when it's raining out. And that's because oil in the water, oil in the grease, I mean, those non-polar compounds will typically stand on the surface of the road and the water below it. So the water really brings it out when it rains because the density of oil is less than water, 1 gram per centimeter cubed or milliliter. A little science for you. It becomes very dangerous. I don't like riding in the middle of lane position 2 because I don't want to get a lot of crap on my tires for a turn. I like hitting up twisty areas and doing tight turns and getting a little lower to the ground. It's important for me that my tires don't slide out below me. You know, I go into a ditch or a guardrail or something because we're not on the track. So that's why I do that. Typically you'll be fine. Like, I really have no issue right here riding right now. There's nothing really here. Driving up to this road before, there was a patch that was really, really bad. I mean, the road was pretty much like light gray and the middle was black almost, and there were big splotches of stuff, oil and grease and grime, so I stayed away from that. Now, there really is no right lane position when you're riding in the middle of the road, but there are certain positions that are, when you come to a stop, that you should consider. So if I'm in the middle right now, I don't really like that. There's no one behind me, that's why I'm doing it. If I get hit, I'm going straight into that person's car. And we don't really want that. That's why lane splitting should be illegal. But, or not illegal, legal. In lane position 3, like this, if someone comes, they have the option to swerve around me, or they even not the option, just a possibility. I have less a chance of getting hit, and I had an escape route available if I needed to move around. Whenever you're riding a bike, your brain will never work the same again. You will be looking for escape routes and options to get out of the way everywhere you can. Now, you notice I'm staying in lane position 3 because I noticed there's this car to my right, and for a second I thought they might be wanting to switch over to my lane. They maybe didn't see me, so I switched to here, so it gives me more room to speed up and a little more space cushion between them. So right now I'm good. Lane position 3 right here is really helpful. I have this huge cushion of space. If I need to escape, I need to swerve over, I can do that. If I'm in lane position 1, that's a lot more space. Like right now I moved a little over for this guy in the middle and this person turning, so we're good. And you notice my hand covered the clutch lever when I did that. Typically I'll cover the brake and clutch lever just so I'm ready. I'm already in position. I have to waste an extra half second doing this, or a millisecond really, but I'm ready. That's the whole point. So right now I'm gonna go in the middle lane. I don't want anyone swerving in and out trying to change into my lane. These people might change their mind, these people might change their mind. Everyone's unpredictable on the road. You never know when people might be making the wrong turn and they want to switch lanes immediately, and God knows people cannot absolutely miss their exits for whatever reason. They will cross over 3 lanes of traffic to make the right exit. Experienced that in my car way too much. It's a little bit about lane position. I can go into more in depth with it, but it's very, very important when you're stopped for finding escape routes. Let's talk about where to look when you're riding as well. Like I said, your eyes and brain will never be the same when you're riding a motorcycle. You're constantly looking around, you're checking your surroundings, you're looking up ahead, you're looking at the road, and you're making sure that nothing's coming in that you don't expect. And you're always having a little more room for the unexpected as well. Expect the unexpected. I know Dan the fireman, he has a very good phrase. He says, uncommon thing in a common situation. So right now, this guy's braking in front of me. I'm anticipating that truck maybe wanting to switch lanes over so that he doesn't have to slow down for that. So I switched over a little more to the left here, just in case he did that, give me more of a space cushion to brake or speed up, or, you know, let him know that I'm here. So when you're looking at the road, you want to be looking at what's actually on the road. I'm in here, the lane's a little darker. I already mentioned I like to be in lane position 1 or 3, really not 2 that often, just because of the stuff in the road. But I'm also looking, not just in the middle of the road, I'm looking at these little tar strips. I'm looking at any debris, any potholes, any cracks, crevices, anything that is not a smooth pavement surface. Not all the time, but almost all the time, these little tar strips you see on the road, these little squiggly black lines, right here, right in front of us, these things are slick as hell. If you're in a corner and a turn, that's like your worst nightmare to see a bunch of these like right now. They are very, 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 very slick. Very easy to lose traction on and very easy to slide out on. Same goes for the paint. Paint in the middle of the roads is very slick most of the time. Sometimes they have a coating on them that keeps them the same, but a lot of times they're very, very slick. Avoid them. Do not cross over the line in the turn whatsoever. Some people think that's a myth. It's not. It's true. You can look it up on YouTube. You can see videos of people doing it. I'm not saying every crash is that fault, but it definitely plays a part in it. So when you're looking too, you want to be looking out in front of you, not just the car in front of you, but the car in front of them. If you can always look through the back windshield of the car in front of you, you're doing pretty solid. You're pretty safe. If you can't, get a little more following distance. Provide a little more space cushion for you to react. See, these people are falling way too close, and I don't know why they're getting in front of me because I have this huge space cushion. They probably want to turn left up here, but that's really annoying to me because now I have less time to react. There's a guy on my ass. So what we're going to do is we're going to get over. I don't like that. And I'm not going to give him the finger or anything. I'm just going to do my thing. The person in front brakes. Sorry, if the person in front of the car you're looking at brakes, that car is probably going to brake too. Always be aware, be predictable. Be very predictable on the road. I used to work there. That's where I would park every day. I don't see my coworker's car, but still got friends who work at the zoo. Now we're looking at these cracks. Just being careful, not doing anything stupid. You don't want to have something happen, like you want to brake on that. If something happens, you want to brake on a flat, clean surface. That's the quickest, easiest way for you to stop without you falling over or increasing your braking distance. Eyes down at the road, you're looking in front of you, but you also want to look up and see where you're going. Look farther ahead, predict where you're going to be going. So it's a little bit of a game for me. Not all people. Some people just look straight ahead. If they've ridden the road before, they know there's no hazards. But I mean ridden the road before, I mean like they just passed through it. Some people may disagree with me on this and say, well, no, you always got to be looking where you're going. True. That should be priority number 1, is looking where you're going, but you also need to make sure what's on the road in front of you. There's a video you might see. I'm not going to play it for you, just due to its graphic nature, but there was a guy in California where lane splitting is legal and lane filtering is legal, that he was on the freeway. He was kind of splitting through the lanes, and he went to switch over from the farthest left lane on the freeway to one lane to the right. There was a car battery in the middle of the road. There's nothing he could have done about this at all. There's literally nothing. He had to look over. He looked in his mirror. He looked behind him to see if there was no one behind him. He started switching lanes, and the minute he switched over to cross the line separating the lanes, there was a car battery. He did a full front flip over with the bike. Got pretty badly hurt. So a lot of uncommon things in common situations. Great predictor if you have cars in front of you. If you see someone slow down out of nowhere or swerve out of nowhere, make some unnecessary movement for no reason, that's a great indicator that something's in the road that you can't see, that they see, that you need to avoid. The thing about motorcycles that sucks is that you can't really ride over stuff in the middle of the road like cars. So that's why I like staying in this left and right middle position, because there's typically not stuff on these lanes, because all the stuff in the middle of the road is what the cars are able to drive over without it hitting their tires. My god, this helmet is not great for talking and vlogging. I need to get the Shoei X15. This helmet looks great. I love it. But damn it, I need to break these cheek pads in. They keep pressing my cheeks together, and it hurts. It hurts a lot when I keep biting them. Grass clippings. That's actually perfect. Let's talk about grass clippings. You might have seen clips of bikers who are like I had to lay her down, you know, grass clippings. Not true, man. What is true is that in a turn, probably not the best thing to hit on the ground, but if you're going like this and there's grass clippings, dude, just keep going. Go around them, go over them, you'll be fine. Now, no, it's right. These people shouldn't have them blowing in the middle of the road. That's not being really a good neighbor or, you know, citizen. I've seen some really popular clickbait clips of people, you know, they have a GoPro like me, they see grass clippings, and the first thing they do is they slow down, they get off their bike, they get in the face of these, oh, that was an MV Agusta. Oh, that was a sexy bike. Oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all heard that as well as me, but God, I love the sound of those things. I know that headlight and that the handlebar stuff, like, oh man. I wish we were going the same way. I would love to take a look at that. Lost my train of thought. Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful bike. See, the funny thing is when I'm editing this, I'll be able to see what I was thinking about. What was I saying? Free gas girl. Ooh. What was I saying? What was I saying? Grass clippings. Boom. Bingo. Got it. We got there. How long did that take? I need to put a timer and see how long that took. Like I was saying, you see these people, they ride, they see grass clippings, they go and they yell at the people cutting the grass like, you fucking, curse at them, and you know, they get a lot of views and clicks and likes, and it's kind of rage bait too for people who hate bikes. It's not productive, it's a lose-lose situation. The bikers look terrible, put someone's face on the internet, make them look bad. It's not a great thing. Don't get super mad about grass clippings, because it really don't matter. See right here, middle of the road, lane position 2. I don't want to hit that. What's up, brother? Oh, there's gravel. Lane position 2, gravel. Oh man, I hate this. There's always so much gravel on this road. I'm gonna shift to 2. I'm gonna go in this position just cause it's a less aggressive turn. Alright, we're good. Best way to deal with gravel, keep the bike upright, maintain control, keep going straight. Just try and keep it as straight as possible. Man, it is nice out today though. Beautiful day. It's a perfect temperature for riding as well. Talk a little bit more about the inputs on the bike. So when you're riding, the bike is most stable when it's going straight, just like it is right now. Take my hands off the handlebars, it's gonna keep going straight. It's gonna stay upright. I don't need to put as much weight and grab onto these as tight as I can to where my knuckles are white. No matter what, it's gonna keep going straight, no matter what. Now I put a little input into there. Yeah, it's gonna do some, but just a little bit. The bike is most stable when it's going straight and it's upright. The more inputs you put on the handlebars, the less stable it's gonna be. If I hit a bump right now, if I had all my weight and I was gripping the hell out of these handlebars, it's gonna affect my arms. I'm gonna input more into the bike, and I'm gonna go into what's called a speed wobble, or I'm just gonna get thrown off right there. If my hands are light on the handlebars, the bike's gonna keep going. It's simple inertia. There's Warren. Oh, there was a deer there. I'm not going down there. I'm not going down there. That's a bad omen. Always gotta be careful on these country roads. You never know what might jump out. One of the best things I heard about riding safe is from Dan the fireman again. I forget which exactly he said, but for me, I ride to about 65 to 70% of my ability, which leaves roughly 35% for stuff to go wrong, for shit to hit the fan. If you're riding at 100% of your ability, you really have nothing left to spare in case something happens. Sometimes people think they're within that range, but no, they're not. No, they're not. They've never been tested. I have been tested, and my insurance coverage shows that. I know what I'm capable of now, and I know it's not as nearly as much as I thought. Military golf course, tourist activity. Who the hell is a tourist out here? Against me. Yeah, honk honk, honk honk, honk honk. No, okay, never mind. I thought truck drivers love that. I guess they just don't like sport bikes. One thing that will not get hurt from crashing, but actual riding. is your hearing. You heard it right. Sorry, that was terrible. That was a terrible joke. I apologize. Do not click away. Your hearing goes very quick. There's a lot of like wind speed and stuff. Or, what am I saying? A lot of wind. I'm running on caffeine right now, so I apologize. This dude is on that person's ass. When you're riding, there is a lot of wind going past you. And no matter what helmet you got, no matter how quiet it is, you're going to have some. Especially the faster you go, the more wind there is. Plus the sound of your exhaust. Your exhaust gets louder than you think it is, even if you get used to it. I always wear earplugs when I ride. Now, I am not right now, because I can't find them. I'll put up the link to the ones I wear. They're cheap, they work great, they fit perfectly, and I wear them when I go out to like clubs and stuff that are really, really, really loud. I have very, very mild tinnitus. I only notice it when I sleep, and it gets drowned out with white noise, so it makes no difference to me. The earplugs I have, they have little filters in them, so you don't block out everything. You can still hear the road, you can hear horns, and you're not riding deaf, but you're riding with a little protection, a little cushion for normal hearing volumes that won't destroy your hearing. You ever been in a bar or something? I know you probably, a lot of my viewers don't ride, but when you get older, you will see, when you go to a bar and you're trying to talk to someone, it is a constant conversation of, hey, what? I said, you see that girl over there? Yeah, what? And I was gonna ask her for her number. She's a dude? Oh, she's a girl. Oh, gotcha. What? Back and forth. Drown out all the sound that's bouncing off the walls and stuff around you, so you can just hear the loudest stuff, really. So you can hear people talk more clearly. I don't have to, I say what probably a tenth of the time now. Anyway, wear earplugs when you ride. It helps a lot. You can use them for other things. You can get custom molded earplugs too. They're not cheap at all. Just wear hearing protection is nice. You can use it for other things. If you have to share a hotel room with like a friend or someone who like snores really loudly, like some of these road trips I've done with my dad, I get stuck sleeping in, you know, the same hotel room because, you know, it's just us. We're not gonna get 2 hotel rooms. Even just sleeping, I have to wear earplugs. So that's all the tips I got for now. After this, it's just gonna be some riding and chilling. I'm just gonna be riding around and having fun. So yeah, if you want to watch that, that'd be sick. I might see my buddy on this road. He always comes home on this road. He passed me the other day doing like 120. I think he actually averaged doing like 120 on this road coming home. Which, do not do that. Don't do that. That's not safe. Especially if you're a beginner. Actually, no, just don't do it. Period. Don't do it, period. I do not condone that. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but don't condone it. I don't condone it. Man, look at that. That's beautiful. It's nice coming out here because I don't feel like you'll have... Oh, that smells terrible. There's like a dead animal. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay, that actually made me feel sick. Oh, that was terrible. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Abandoned house. I want to explore some of these, like... That'd be kind of cool. If there's like a Bugatti in there or something abandoned. No one in Delaware has a Bugatti, but... Well, no, that's not true, but no one regular person from back in the day would have a Bugatti in that house. I might do a couple passes of this. You! Honk, honk. Honk, honk, honk. Yeah? You! Honk, honk. He didn't do it. Why won't they do it for me? I think you could hear that little pop, 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 pop. We're gonna see what we can do from 20, 30 miles an hour to 60. Ready, set, go. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Alright, I got some bugs on my visor from that. Dude, that pull from the torque, I mean, I wasn't even full throttle on that because I didn't want to like wheelie. Wow. Air support team. Oh, that's cool. That's crazy, dude. I'm just cruising at like, you know, the speed limit. Alright, what was I saying about safety again? Hey, there's some deer. Yeah, you got me looking at me. Fuck you, bitches. Killed too many bikers. God, I want to do a track day, man. What's up? Yeah, dude, he waved at me. He was looking at me, he's like, dude, I want a bike. I'm like, I know, you need to get a bike, dude. It's fun. When you get out of high school, just do it. It's fun. See, I'm going 50. Don't get mad. There's just a lot of po-po around here, man. Don't get on my ass or nothing. I love the bikes. I used to think they were stupid and dangerous. That's because of my parents, but in my heart, I really knew it was fun. The cool thing about this Triumph is actually that it has automatic turn signals. I don't know how they work. I've read about it in the manual, and I've actually witnessed it while editing my vlog too. I didn't even realize it. I think it's within like a 6-second window of turning them on or something, or like at a turn, or like it senses like when you're at a stop, and when you're at a stop and you're waiting, and as soon as you start to go, after like 6 seconds it turns off, something like that. I want to look into it more because it's a very unique feature I have not seen on any other motorcycle. I need to learn a little bit more, but if it's really what I think it is, like that should be on every bike. You know how annoying it is to like realize like you forgot to turn your turn signal off? Drives me crazy. I like how my last video I posted, someone commented on my riding drill video and said, you know, thank you, this is very useful, thanks for walking through it, which surprised me. I'm not an expert. I really was just kind of saying what I knew and what I've been taught. I'm not an expert. I definitely didn't do all those drills completely right. Then I saw he commented on my next video about the hospital patient, and he said, I really enjoyed watching this. It was fun. Great job. I was like, I looked at the time between comments. It was 3 minutes. There's no way in hell he watched the full 3 minutes of the full 12 minutes of that video. I was like, dude. I get it. He's like he's being supportive. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really do. I just thought it was funny. Probably you literally just watched the 3 minutes of me getting freaked out by a possible hospital patient escaping, and commented, "Great job." But thank you. That was probably my favorite video I filmed so far. Was that last one with the hospital patient. I love that. That video I'm very proud of. You know, maybe I clickbaited it a little bit, but you know, that's kind of what you got to do on YouTube. You can't survive if you don't. That's probably not true. I don't know. Call me a scumbag for it. I deserve it. But everything else about the video was, I think, was great. I'm really happy how it came out. I got a lot of friends who are involved with healthcare and EMT firefighter stuff, so I appreciate the hell out of those guys. Very grateful for the guys who responded to me at my accident. You know, I was perfectly fine, but you know, the care and support they showed me was really great. It really did help me. It was a very low time for me, so very grateful for all those guys. Ooh, hit stop. Ah, damn it! I was looking at him and I looked up and there was a big thing of dust in my face. That scared me. That made my face flinch. Who's this? Is this a woman? This is a woman. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's the fucking W. See, people are happy. I gotta start doing that more.